actually the Schedule M is expected to be implemented since December last year. But however, we received, the ministry as well as the CDSCO received a large number of representations that they need more time. Mainly the SMEs, they need more time for compliance with the revised Schedule M. So the ministry and we issued a draft notification also. The draft notification intends that to extend the revised Schedule M for a period of 1 more year. But of course, that has conditions that we expect that the manufacturer give a phase-wise implementation strategy. That means a quarterly strategy, so that we will have an opportunity to visit and see whether the revised implementation is is implemented or not. In such cases where there is no implementation, then we would like to encourage them to do at a quicker pace, so that our endeavor is to see that all the units comply with the Schedule M by the end of December this year. Actually, fees, I'm not sure which type of fees they are asking for. Is that a new drug or what is that? Okay. No, actually under our rules, in case of orphan drugs, the fee waiver is there for new drugs for all category of manufacturers. But in case of SMEs, and then that can be considered for clinical trials, but not for new drugs. So the fee has to be, the decision has to be taken by the ministry. But as of now, there is no leverage for us to waive off the fees. Today, as on date, I don't think that AI tools are being used in clinical trials or clinical research as such. But however, this is a matter of concern for everyone. So everyone, regulators are coming together to identify the issues because of the AI and to address these issues like ICMRA, International Conference of Medical Regulatory Authorities, or even ICH, or there is a Asia Pacific network also is there. So all these networks are coming together to address these issues. The regulation in this area is evolving, so it will take more time. But as on date, so we see only the conventional way of collecting the data is being followed. The delays in clinical trials is generally, if you see, we have done a breakdown of how much time is taking at each level and what are the issues that are causing these delays. So one, we have identified that the subject expert committee meetings are a matter of concern. So immediately what we have done is that we have started parallel processing. The application is processed for its data and review, and then simultaneously the application is referred to the SEC, so that time is not lost. So this is a parallel way of processing, and because of that, a considerable time has been reduced for approval of the clinical trials. But as such, there are many issues with regard to data submission. So this has to be addressed by the applicant itself. So we have been informing them, and as and when the applicants would understand what is the motive and philosophy behind submission, so the time will be reduced and it will be within the time limits prescribed, which is 90 days as on date.